Good morning. Cold enough for you here on this Friday, January 10th? I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is Wake Up with KERA News. There is a winter weather advisory that remains in effect for North Texas until noon. It's recommended you check road conditions before you leave the house, drive slowly, and increase your follow distance behind other cars. Conditions will have improved by the afternoon. Syrians in North Texas are celebrating after the Assad regime came to an end last month, but it'll be a long journey to rebuilding the country. We'll hear more about that in a moment after today's news. Tarrant County has a new chief in charge of jail operations. Shannon Herklotz most recently worked for the Dallas County Sheriff's Office, but he used to run the Harris County Jail. Tarrant County's former jail chief retired last year, shortly after the death of Anthony Johnson Jr. Johnson died of asphyxiation after jailers pepper sprayed him and one knelt on his back. 2 jailers were indicted for murder. Arlington businesses expect a big economic boost from the Cotton Bowl Classic tonight. With tens of thousands of people coming for the game, everything from hotels to restaurants will get a boost. Kickoff for the matchup between the Texas Longhorns and Ohio State Buckeyes is at 6:30. It's been a month since Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was overthrown, ending a brutal 25-year regime. KERA's Priscilla Rice spoke to Syrians living in North Texas who are celebrating the change and planning their returns to the country for the first time in over a decade.
Just hours after news broke of the fall of the Assad regime on December 8th, Syrians from all over North Texas gathered in a Richardson parking lot, waving the country's flag and singing and chanting in Arabic. Fatima Mary captured the celebration in a video recorded on her cell phone.
I can't feel what this moment. Maybe I say this day, a most important day, surely not for me, for all Syrian people.
Bashar al-Assad was in power most of Mary's life, and before him, his father. Mary and her husband were among millions of Syrians who fled the country seeking safety. Her children were born in Jordan. After Assad fell, the first call Mary made was to her parents back in Damascus. Before, their conversations were limited.
We can talk about anything. Just how are you? What you eat today? What you do today? Just like this. Not what a situation, a real situation.
But now
we talk.
Mary is in the process of getting her green card and hopes to return to Syria soon, to live or to visit her family for the first time in years.
We are very happy, very exciting, because we feel what's the meaning of freedom. This word, not easy to imagine what's the meaning of freedom.
Being able to visit Syria is something that Brian Toney, a housing advocate in Dallas, has long hoped for. As a third-generation Syrian American, he grew up hearing stories about the country he traces his ancestral roots to, but he's never had the chance to go there.
Syria felt really far away at times. I still have a dream of going back one day, especially now that the country is free.
Tony, who is 30, says like all Syrians, he has hopes for what's to come.
It's more so, I think, important for the Syrian people to, and other descendants like myself, to dream about a new future, what the democracy could look like for Syria, and again, hopefully keep that dream alive of one day getting a chance to visit.
Dr. Anas Alomar has already made his travel plans to return to Syria. Alomar, who grew up in Homs, is an interventional cardiologist who lives in Southlake.
Now, just today, I was looking at tickets, at the airline tickets, so I can actually book a ticket, go to my hometown after 14 years.
But Alomar is not just going to visit. He's on a mission. He's part of a group of doctors from the Syrian American Medical Society. It's an organization of healthcare professionals who have been involved with humanitarian relief efforts since the revolution began in 2011.
Like almost every day, we get people asking us, hey, we need help here, we need help there. So we're connecting, we're taking all the resources that we have, we're trying to put them where they're needed.
But there are still questions over what the future of Syria will look like. Alomar says everything happened so quickly.
It all happened and the regime just fell. The president left, the dictator fled, and we have our country back.
He says as all Syrians work together to rebuild their country, it's also important to take the opportunity to celebrate.
That was KERA's Priscilla Rice reporting. The Dallas Stars beat the Philadelphia Flyers last night with a score of 4-1, while the Dallas Mavericks notched their second win in a row, beating the Portland Trail Blazers 117-111. They'll look to continue their winning ways against the Nuggets on Sunday. The storm may have passed, but it is still pretty wet and cold out there, so if you're looking to cozy up, spend some time with KERA at home. Stream your favorite shows on the app or online at kera.org/TV. Thanks so much for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. This show is produced and edited by Shardae White and Bekah Morr. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. There you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter. You'll get those good morning vibes you need from our colleague Catherine Hobbs. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at KERATX. Stay safe and stay warm. We'll see you on Monday.